Good morning, everyone. It is Motivation Wednesday, and it's Wednesday, the first Wednesday in November. We are at the start of the holiday season. I think Halloween is behind us, and Thanksgiving and Christmas are in front of us. And we're talking about how to stay motivated to get things done for the end of the year. And this is the time of year that I don't know about you. I'm gonna say me. We feel pressured to give and do, and because we do want to do those things, we sometimes overcommit and spend our time doing things that we may not necessarily have chosen to do otherwise. And so that's the motivation moment for today, right? We're marrying it to the success habit, and the success habit is yes, definitely have the attitude of service. Definitely, not just November, but all year round. But definitely have the attitude of service. But how do we stay motivated while we're serving? And that one's pretty easy in concept, hard in execution. And that is saying yes to the things that we want to do and we enjoy doing and we want to help, and saying no to the things that don't really align with us and what we want, right? That is where like setting a boundary is so important. And keeping in mind that sometimes we can make a donation. Sometimes we can make a donation of time, of things, or of money. And so pick. You can still serve. It doesn't always have to be with your time. It doesn't always have to be with your money, right? And it can be with your gifts. It can be with something that's unique to you that you can donate. So how to stay motivated during the attitude of service is to do the things that you like and are going to have fun while you're doing it. And I'll use an example. For me, we a year before COVID, um we wanted to do something for Halloween because we work with families and kids and we want to have other reasons to hang out with them besides martial arts. But when we were trying to plan our Halloween event, there were so many options for the kids. There were trunk or treats everywhere. Like all of the churches were doing something, and the schools were doing something, and neighborhoods were doing something, and organizations were doing something. And so I don't remember exactly who, but I'm gonna bet it was my wonderful parent, Miss Amber Hall, who recommended that maybe we just do a fall festival and not a Halloween event. Because if we do a fall festival, it doesn't have to be in October. It can be in November. And nobody does anything in November except for Thanksgiving. She's brilliant. So we said, okay, that sounds kind of cool. So we put together the fall festival, and we had face painting, potato sack races. We did cornhole, and again, this is before COVID. We did bobbing for apples, which at first the kids thought was disgusting. But I ran out of apples, and I bought like two big bags. They just couldn't help themselves. It was a lot of fun, and it was messy. So we chose to do that instead. The kids got to dress up. They got to dress up and come in, and we had a blast. We had a blast. And then last year during COVID, because we still wanted to do something, and last year nobody was doing anything, and we did a trunk or treat, and we that way we could be outside and be social distanced and all of that good stuff. And I'd say that in using this particular holiday season in mind, because sometimes for me, when we get to planning events for the school, I get a little overwhelmed sometimes because as my son says, Mom, you're always doing something. You're always doing something. And this is true. But sometimes, like when you're doing something that you enjoy and planning something that you enjoy, feels completely different than planning and attending something that you don't enjoy or that you don't want to go to or that you're doing because you're obligated to do it. It just is a completely different vibe, a completely different outcome. And so that's why we're doing the fall festival again this Saturday, because we, me and the students, we enjoy doing it. We enjoy the face painting. We're enjoying setting up the games and figuring it all out because we had such a great time. And so that's my motivation moment for you, to maintain your attitude of service but do it with time, money, and things that you really, really want to do so that when you're executing it and you're implementing it, you are having fun. And when you're having fun, you're laughing. And when you're laughing, you're light. And you can see all the good in life, right? And cleanup isn't as bad either, right? Cleanup after isn't as bad. So go find something that you want to be a part of because it will do two things at the same time. It will help you give back to your community, your family, your organization, whatever, whichever, wherever you are, and because you'll enjoy doing it. And when you have all those things going on, it's easy to keep that momentum and to keep going and to keep being excited and to keep seeing things as fun and not as obligations, as not as work, and not as like, oh, I gotta do that. It's I get to do that. So that is the motivation moment for today. Go find it, go do it. If you want to come join us, we're doing the fall festival on Saturday at the karate school from 6 to 8. We're gonna have a lot of fun being goofy and silly and having a good time. So if you need some of that, come get it. We'll have it. And I will see you guys next week.